Hello, welcome to yoga. We are going to head to the warriors today. That's our plan, but we are going to make sure that we are getting a good stretch across the shoulder space, and of course we'll throw in some core as well. So let's start standing. That's always fun. We don't always do that. Stand at the top of your mat and place your feet down about hip distance just so you can feel nice and secure. We're going to close off the eyes if you're happy to do so. So a nice wide stance is probably going to make you feel a little bit more secure. And then from here, we're just going to rock over the ball to the heel of the foot. So I just want you to kind of feel into the space that you're going to hold on your mat. And then when you're ready, just really place the feet down, spread through the toes, place them down. And then I want you to just feel into the 3 points of the foot. So the outer, the inner, and the heel. Okay, and they are going to be your contact points. From here, we're going to grow tall through the crown of the head. Take the arms down by the side, just roll the shoulders back for a moment. And this is our mountain pose. Maybe our hands are, palms are forward facing, maybe they're kind of not. Just find a place where you can be comfortable to stay for a moment or two. I'm going to start with some even breathing. So if you would like to close off the eyes and you are comfortable enough in the space to do that, then do. If you're happy just to soften the gaze, you can take the gaze just forward and down slightly just to lengthen the neck. We're going to have this openness across the shoulder, across the chest, so those shoulders are firmly back and down. And if my pattern of breathing doesn't match yours, then do your own. So we're going to take an inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The breath returns to its usual pattern. Take a moment to use the opportunity to set yourself an intention for today's practice. Maybe it's just gratitude that you found space in your day to come and see me today. Maybe it is positivity, or maybe it's more practice specific about embracing what you can do and letting everything else just pass away. Okay, when you're ready, you can start to open up the eyes. From here, let's take the hands high above the head, lifting the gaze, opening through the throat. We're going to draw the hands up to the ceiling, but then the shoulders are going to come back and down away from the ears. We're going to take the right hand down, the left arm is going to come up and over, and we're going to push down the left foot into the mat so that we can push those hips over towards the left a little bit more. We're going to keep that left shoulder stacked over the top of the right. If you start to find yourself moving forward, we're going to come up and then over. Back to center, lift both arms high, lift the gaze, open the throat, and then left hand comes down and right arm comes over the top. And then we're going to keep those shoulders nice and level, push down through that right foot so that the hips can move towards the right and you get a little bit more space through that side body. Gaze can come wherever's going to feel good. And then coming all the way back up. Hands are going to come up towards the ceiling. This time round, we're going to take both hands over to the right side. So imagine you're holding a ball between the palms. We're going to push through that left foot, keep that left hip moving towards the side wall, and then reaching up and over with your imaginary ball. Little bit of core work here as we are using that core to keep us strong. Back up to standing, and then push through that right foot. Bring the hands over to the left. That right foot pushes down as the hips move over towards the right. Keep breathing. Try not to hold your breath. We want a smooth and even breath. Coming back up to standing. From here, take the hands to the back of the head. Bring the elbows in towards the ears. Bring the chin down towards the chest. And then slowly take a roll down the spine. Just tucking the chin into the chest and then softening through the knees as you come to rest the torso over the top of thighs. Hanging heavy here. And then slowly and carefully push through the feet. Start to stack each of the vertebrae as you come all the way back up. And then once we're up, open those elbows out to opposite walls. Lift the chest, lift the chin, come up to that proud standing position. And then let's go back down again. Chin tucks into chest, elbows into ears. Start to round down through the spine. Soften those knees. Using that exhale to bring the chest a little closer to the thighs. And then coming all the way back out. Once we're there, lifting the chest, lifting the gaze, open the elbows. And then coming back to neutral, chest, chin comes down a little bit, gaze is forward. We're going to lift the left elbow, right elbow is going to come down. So we're this way round. Going to find that stretch through that side body. And then back to center, and then left elbow comes down and right elbow is going to lift. Okay, and then back to our center. From here, we're going to take the arms out in front of us, cross that right right arm underneath the left. Take those palms together and draw those elbows forward and down. If you find you're really tight here, you can always take opposite elbows if that is going to feel easier for you. And then from here, we're just going to start to take a forward fold, allowing that soft bend into the knees to draw those elbows down towards the knees, chest towards thighs. Find that stretch, deep, deep stretch across the shoulders. Neck is relaxed. Breath is smooth and even. Hands pushing together if you're in eagle arms. And then from here, rolling up the spine, push down through the feet. And then once we're back here, lifting the elbows and finding that final stretch across the upper shoulders. And then releasing. Take the arms high. We're going to find a forward fold. Hinge from the hips, bring the chest down to the thighs. Crown of the head reaching towards the mat. Take a breath or two here. With every inhale, the chest lifts a little. Exhale, the chest lowers to the thighs. Making our way back up. Each vertebrae coming all the way back up to standing. You push through the feet. We come back up. We lift the arms high, lift the gaze, open through the throat, reaching up. This time round, as the arms come down, we take the left arm underneath the right. Palms come together. We draw those elbows forward and down just a little bit, find that deep stretch across the shoulder space. If this is too much, take opposite shoulders. That might feel a little bit less intense. And then when you're ready, we're going to soften the knees and then begin to come down in towards our forward fold. Pushing through the feet. It's okay to keep a soft bend through the knees. We want to lengthen through the backs of the legs. It is very dependent on how tight you are in the backs of the legs of what's going to feel good for you. Breathing here. And then on your exhales, that chest comes a little bit lower towards the thighs. Slowly, carefully pushing through the feet, coming all the way back up. And once we're here, lifting those elbows forward. Find that final stretch and then release here. Give the arms a little bit of a sway out, a little bit of movement across the shoulders because that always feels good. Okay, from here, take the arms high, lift up out of the waist. We come straight into a forward fold. Hinge from the hips, take the chest down towards the thighs. Take a breath here, hands to shins, take a half lift, lengthen. Let's challenge ourselves. Remove the hands come behind you. Palms are up, reaching the fingertips towards the back wall. We are as straight in the back as we can be. The shoulders are pulling back and down, and the gaze is to the top of the mat. Take a forward fold. Okay. You're going to take a step back with that left foot. We're in a high lunge here. Push back with that back heel, nice deep bend through that right knee. We're going to take the arms high and then take opposite elbows, drawing those elbows, not elbows, I'm saying elbows, I meant shoulders. Take opposite shoulders. Apparently I don't know my body parts. Reaching the elbows towards that front wall. And we're going to hold it here because we are strong. Okay, releasing the hands. Take the hands down. We're going to take the right foot back to join the left and find a plank pose. Push through the hands, separate the shoulders. We want to push back with the heels. If we are finding that we have sore wrists, we can come down to forearms for a moment. Think about the belly button reaching towards the top of the mat. Okay, we're going to bring the left foot this time through the hands, and we're going to come up onto a high lunge on that on the left side. From here, push back the back heel, nice strong back leg, and then we're going to take the arms behind us, palms up, open through that front body. Lift the chest, find space through the spine by lifting that front body up. Shoulder blades squeezing. Maybe the arms are shaking a little bit. Okay, we're going to bring the hands down this time round. That right foot comes to the top of the mat. Take a forward fold here. Chest towards thighs. Maybe a soft bend into the knees if that's going to feel better for you. Using the breath, the inhales and the exhales to get that slightly deeper stretch through the backs of the legs. Hands to shins, take a half lift. Happy here, stay here. If you want a little bit more, release the hands, hands behind you, palms up. Shoulders so far away from the ears. You look like a table. Keep lifting those hands. Keep that strength going. Gazing at the top of your mat. Nice long neck. Crown of the head reaching forward. And then forward fold. Slowly, carefully soften the knees. Come all the way up to standing. From here, reach the arms nice and high. Out of the waist, gaze high. Okay, from here we're going to sink back into a chair, take the weight into the heels, tuck the tailbone, and then sink a little lower. We're going to take the hands to heart center. We're going to lift the torso and then begin to take a turn round to the right. Don't bind yet. Use the strength in the core to hold you there. Sink a little bit lower. I promise you it will get a little bit easier. Back to center. Let's take a turn to the left. Can we sink a little bit lower? The answer is probably yes. And then back to center. Take a forward fold. Crown of the head reaches down. Nice long backs of the legs. And then slowly coming all the way back up to standing. This time round, we'll go into chair, but we will bind. So take the arms nice and high, find that stretch, find that length, and then sink the bottom down. As we come into chair, we're going to tuck that tailbone under. We're going to sink a little bit lower. The arms are alongside the ears, if we can manage that. Weight is into the heels. The toes should move. Okay. We're going to take the hands to heart center, bring the chest round to the right. And then if you're happy here, take that left elbow to the outside of that right knee, bringing the hands together to bring the chest around. If you're happy here, stay here. If you want to extend left hand down, right hand up, then do. Okay, hands back to center if they're extended, back round to the center. Yes, like, and then take a forward fold here. Take a moment to pedal out the heels. Give our legs a little bit of new lease of life. And then slowly coming up all the way up to standing. And we'll go again on the left. This time round, lifting up out of the waist. Hands come high, open through the throat. And then we sit back into our chair. We've been here before, you know. Lift through the toes, the weights into the heels, tuck the tailbone, sink a little lower. Hands to heart center. Lengthen through the spine. Take the chest to the left. If you're happy, hook that right elbow to draw the ribs around. Keep that right knee back in line with the left. And then if you're happy here, right hand down, left hand can open. Or if you want to stay as you are, then do. Gaze is going to come wherever's going to feel good. Okay, close the hands off, bring the body back to center, take a forward fold. Almost hear the legs relax, so that's nice. And then pedal those heels out. Okay, we're going to take a big step back with that left foot. From here, we're going to just lower the back knee and untuck the toes. We're going to come into our version of a low warrior to start with. So from here, we're going to take the arms high and then just roll in those pinky fingers towards you. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. We take the gaze to the ceiling. We lift the chest and find length through that front body. We're going to start to move towards our warrior two. We're going to take that left foot out as a kickstand. We take the hips so that they are facing the long edge of the mat. And then from here, we're going to open those arms out. Once we're here, we're going to take the gaze over those right fingertips. Let's start to play around a little bit as we move the body weight forward. And then we move it back a little bit. We need our core to be switched on so that we can find some stability here. Reaching the fingertips forward, take the right elbow down to the thigh, and then that left hand can come over the top. Reaching that left hand up and over. So we've got that really nice long stretch down that left side body. And then coming back into our warrior two. From here, we're going to come into our reverse warrior. Left hand down, right arm up, and then take that right arm over the top, lifting the chest. Keep that front knee bent at a nice right angle, lifting the chest, find space through the front body. Remembering to breathe. And then making our way back to our warrior two. Nice. And then from here, those hands can come down. We're going to take that right knee underneath so that we're in a tabletop position. Take the knees together, find yourself in a narrow-legged child's pose. Forehead can come down, hands can come behind you, palms up, and take a little sway from side to side. Allow the breath to soften. Okay, and then we come all the way back out. Let's take the foot through. Which foot do I want? I want the left foot through and the right knee down in our low lunge. I could not work out left and right. And then from here, we are going to bring the hands to the ceiling, roll in those pinky fingers and draw the fingers away from, not the fingers, the shoulders away from the ears. The gaze is looking up if your neck is comfortable for that. Nice openness through the throat. Thinking about lifting the chest, find space through that upper body and then through the spine. Moving from our warrior one, let's make our way to warrior two. I'm going to move the foot slightly in the front, and I'm going to turn that right foot out as a kickstand so that my hips are forward facing. And I want to keep that bend through that left knee. Opening those arms out, reaching the fingertips forward and backwards, taking a gaze over that those left fingertips. I want you to think about that left foot actively pushing down, so opening through that inner thigh. This should feel really active. So if you're just hanging out here, okay, then that is fine. Maybe that is what you want from today. But if you want to be working into that pose, that foot, the front foot is pushing down and you are actively opening out. Okay, from here we're reaching forward and then back, mostly because it's just a little bit of fun. Just moving through the torso. Core has to play a part in the strength there. And then when you're ready, left elbow can come down and right arm reaches up and then over. Taking the gaze to wherever's going to feel comfortable. We want a really nice long line from fingertips down to that right knee. There'll be no collapsing in this shape. Okay, we're going to come back out, warrior two, holding nice and strong. And then when you're happy, reaching forward, right hand drops, left hand turns, lifts to the ceiling, and then finding your reverse warrior, lifting the chest, keep that knee bent in the front. And then releasing back to your warrior. We're going to take both hands down, take that right knee back, left knee comes back, we're into our table. From here, we're going to move straight into a puppy because it would be rude not to. We're going to keep the hips stacked over the top of the knees. We're going to walk the hands forward so that the chest comes down nice and low. If you are happy here, stay here. If you've got more, hands can come together, passing the hands over the top. Thumbs come to the nape of the neck. Let's spend another couple of breaths here. Hands pass back through. Let's come back from here. We're going to spider up those right fingertips. Bring that left arm, slide it underneath. Come to rest on top of that left shoulder. Walking the fingertips away on that right side. If you're happy here, extend the right heel away from you. Thinking about the back of the knee touching the ceiling. Keep the hips nice and level. Right knee comes back in. If the leg is extended, right hand pushes down. Switch out, left hand places down, right arm slides underneath. Rest on top of that right shoulder. The bottom stacked over the top of the knees. And that left hand can walk away from you. Spider up those fingertips if you've got a little bit more space through the shoulder. And then once you are stable and happy, you can extend that left leg away. Push through the heel. Keep the hips nice and level. Remembering to breathe. And then the left knee comes back in. If it's extended, push down through that left hand, draw the shoulder or the arm out. And then from here, we're going to tuck the toes, make our way back, chest to thighs, lift the knees, find your way into a down dog. Pedal the heels through, releasing through the lower back. Okay. From here, we're just going to do a little bit of core work because it would be rude not to. We're going to take the right leg high. Bring the right knee forward and high on the right elbow. Cross to the left, over to the right, and then back up again. 2 more of those. That's it on this side. Right knee, right elbow. Left over to the left, over to the right, and 3-legged dog. Last one on this side. Right knee, right elbow, to the left, to the right, and 3-legged dog. Foot comes down, pedal the heels. And then the left leg comes high, 3-legged dog. And then find your core. Left knee high on the left elbow, to the right, to the left, and away. 2 more. Left knee, left elbow, right, left, and away. Last one, left knee, left elbow, right, left, and away. Place the feet down. Take a breath here. Nice cleansing, releasing breath. And then step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Find a forward fold. Half lift, hands to shins, lengthen. Hands behind you if you would like to, releasing them, palms up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. We lift the chest slightly, gazing to the top of your mat, strong straight back. Releasing into a forward fold. And then slowly and carefully we come all the way back up to standing. Okay, from here we're going to make our way through Warrior 1 to Warrior 3. So using that right leg as our standing leg, we take a step back. We're going to have to bring that left foot in a little bit so that the heel can be down. We're going to take a little bend into that right knee. Okay. From here, we've got those toes at about 45 degrees in the back. We're going to bring the arms high. Let's come again into the shoulder space, right elbow, right arm underneath left, and draw those elbows forward and down. Really strong position. Now, you have some challenge here, but you don't have to take it if you don't want to. So if you're not confident, then you're just going to release the arms. If you're like, yeah, been here a million times, come on, Michelle, then you can do the challenge, okay? So if you would like to move from here into your Warrior 3 without untangling the arms, we're going to come to the toes on the back leg. Either lots of little steps or one big step. We're going to take the weight into that right leg, hinging forward, lifting through that back leg. If you want to release the hands, please do. We're going to gaze at a spot that is not moving. Keep the left hip driving down, that back leg still lifting. Keep breathing and embrace the wobbles through that right ankle. Okay, slowly, carefully, can we come all the way back up, standing? It's okay if we fall down. We bring that left knee out in front of us, push through the heel, leg at a right angle. Take a breath. Releasing the arms, take the left leg down. Little clap, good job us. Okay, let's take the arms high. We take a forward fold, hinge from the hips, take the head down, the torso down, chest to thighs. Hands to shins, lengthen, maybe releasing the hands behind, slight lift of the chest as the hands reach back, crown of the head reaching forward, beautiful table-like spine. Forward fold here. Soften the knees, come all the way back up to standing, no rush. From here, that right leg is going to take a step back, find your Warrior 1 position, back leg at a 45-degree angle-ish, and then bend through that left knee. Hips are facing the short edge of the mat. From here, we can take the hands high. If you want to stay with the hands not tangled, that is perfect. If you do, let's go. Left hand or left arm is going to slide underneath the right, palms together, draw those palms down. And then options here as we stand tall in our Warrior 1, we're going to make our way into our Warrior 3. So you can untangle the arms if you want to. Alternatively, we come to the toes on the right side. Lots of little steps in if you prefer, or take flight. Begin to lower the torso as you lift the back leg. We are going to focus in on a point that is not moving. If we wobble, if we fall, we just come straight back in. It's okay. I'm going to take another breath here. Keep drawing that right hip down. And then soft bend through that left knee. We're going to come all the way to standing. Right knee is going to come out in front of you. Leg at a right angle. Draw the core in. You are strong. You are stable. And then release the arms. Release the leg. Smile. Take the arms high. Moving into a forward fold. Hinge from the hips. Come all the way down. From here, take a large step back. Move the hands to the long edge of the mat. The feet come round. We are now facing the long edge of the mat. From here, we're just going to heel toe the feet in, come down into a squat position. Options to use a block underneath the bottom so that you can really get a long spine. Or if your heels are lifted and you lack some stability here, then pop some blocks under those. Lifting the chest, think about the sit bones aiming at the mat. We want to be as upright as we can. Use the elbows to your advantage so that you can move into the hip space. I'm going to take one more deep breath here. And then slowly and carefully just come back onto your bottom. And we're going to make our way down to our Savasana, but we're going to do it via a boat because that's how we roll. So from here, take the hands behind you. You can lift through the shins. If you know where you're going, take the hands alongside your shins. Lift the chest to the thighs. And to start with, we're just going to extend one leg at a time and then the other. And we'll just go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, chest lifts, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can sink your boat for a second. Just give yourself a little hug together. Use the forearms to give you a really nice bit of leverage to stretch the skin across the lower back. Okay, from here, let's get back into our boat. We know where we're going. Hands are alongside our shins. And we're going to hang here for a moment, and then we're going to start to twist. So we take the hands to the left as far across as we can, and then to the right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet down. Give yourself a hug together. And then finally, come back into your boat. Up to you whether you can go down to full dish. I'm not a fan of it, so up to you if you want to. But we're just going to extend the feet away and come back together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No, almost didn't make it back up. Okay, take a moment just to make any adjustments that you might feel that you need to. And then when you're ready, get down to your mat however you want to. Doesn't need to involve any dignity at all. Just get yourself down there. And then once you're there, make any adjustments that you might need to. Maybe some circles on the lower back, maybe some windscreen wiper legs. Whatever it might be that you feel that you might need in order to rest and relax. Okay, and then when you're ready, set yourself up in a comfortable position. Allow yourself to feel the weight of the body against the mat. Starting to notice the inhales and the exhales that have allowed you to move through class so effortlessly today. And I invite you to come on an autumn's walk with me, with your eyes closed or the gaze softened, I want you to imagine yourself pulling on your wellies and taking a step outside into that cool evening air. The first thing you notice is the white puff of breath in front of you and that cool, light breeze on your cheeks. As you walk, you're noticing your surroundings, the crunch of those autumn leaves beneath your feet, the reflection in the puddles, the sound of the trees and the leaves falling. And then you can hear in the distance the birds beginning to just let you know that they see you. Those flowers that you saw a month or two ago are tucked up, ready for spring. And now the grass is long, and that sweet smell of leaves on that wet grass fill your nose. You take a slow wander, step by step, up the path and towards the woods. And you pause here, breathing in, breathing out. Your footsteps become heavy. You're weighted to the spot. And all that is left is to breathe in the sweet smell of autumn and exhale gratitude for this moment. You breathe in and you breathe out. When you're ready, you know that it is time to return home. You change direction and you start one sure foot in front of the other. You pass the same pile of leaves and you pass the same reflection in the puddles. And the birds let you know they see you. And then once you arrive back to your safe space, you kick off the leaves and the moss from your wellies. You unlock the door and you are home. Safe, warm, and full of gratitude. Now you are home. You start to move your body, bringing some awareness back to that space you are now in. The toes might wiggle, the fingertips might wiggle. Maybe a rock from side to side. And then, without any rush at all, when you are ready, you can return back to a seated position. And I will be there.